Hi, just coming on as raw as I can before the sun sets, and it's already setting. You follow me already know I've done some pretty detailed coverings of the winter that is coming. One that is up for the history books, I'm for sure. And I'm not alone in claiming that. Several real meteorologists do have the same inkling about what's to come down the fan. So what you want to know that I've not already told you is please first of all, do take this winter coming very serious, because you stand to gain everything from it. What some ideas maybe that we're not going to be able to implement this year, but maybe in the future by doing it this year. I already talked about pikeweed. There's a lot more you can do with it. Really, you can. I'm so rushed. I don't have that calm. I need to do real videos. It's something that just comes. So pikeweed is one thing I do to build out the roads. What is good with the pikeweed? If you use sawdust, Norway, okay, I'm talking about Norway, has very sour, acidic soil. If we use these wood chips in the snow, a lot of that sourness will kind of get washed out, and the sawdust that lands up in the soil and becoming addition to soil additions will kind of balance the soil out to more base levels where you can grow more foods. That's a good one. Another thing that would be very nice if it is on the market, I don't know, inflatable ski suits, or for people on scooters. This is against protection against avalanches. If you get caught, maybe you can pull a string or something, and you can get bigger. And you can, if you backed in snow, you have air with you, and you have this cushion, and you can start to move around. And that can be a lifesaver. Yo, look at the ducks. I cannot zoom in on them, but I think you can see them. It's very nice. So I think we have a couple of more days. Pretty good weather. Are they landing over there? I don't think you can see them. Maybe we heard them. Today is the 27th of October, so tomorrow is Halloween. It looks like it's going to be pretty fair weather this year on Halloween. Not my thing, but many others maybe. Keep your tanks topped off, your fuel tanks, and have some extra spare fuel standing around at home. It's not a given there's always going to be fuel in the store, or there's not going to be a line, or if there's going to be, you're going to be able to pay or withdraw some cash. Have a handy stack of cash lying around for those instances. I think it will serve you good. I like cash anyway. And be prepared to use them to buy slightly out-of-date goods sometime in late January into February. This is what I'm hinting at over the New Year. It's the really bad weather is I foresee at least 6 weeks of Vietnam War weather, almost. Don't eat the yellow snow. I think if you know, you know. If you don't know, don't eat the yellow snow. I think that was some very pertinent, good notes to take. Now we got there 7th of January. It's going to be a cold between Christmas and New Year's, and but on the 7th of January, New Year, it's going to start for real, and you know, in Celsius here in Norway, I suspect great many places will hit 40 below, and places that are really prone to cold, perhaps close to 60 below. That is a possibility, okay? So you want to, something I've been doing and keep on doing is just, I have a very old a house from 1943, but it was built with very meager resources, so it's not the thickest walls, and you know, I've lined my books and my records up against the outer wall to add extra insulation, but I'm also figuring out something I can use pillows to, and carpets, thick carpets, and hang them over the door. Things you can do if you don't have you know, a big budget. I don't have a big budget at all. I'm it's crazy really how little money at times I have compared to what my output is, but I suspect someday somebody is gonna appreciate my efforts, and maybe yeah, you need to keep your engines or things electric, that are, keep it in a warm place so it doesn't freeze up. That is a very good thing to remember. Salt. A thing about salt, water, salt, and air. You out in the snow, mowing snow, shoveling snow, working, and you're in cold air, cold, dry air. It's not only water you need. It's the same in summer when I'm out many times. Always. You're out in the sun. In my instance, I've been painting a lot of houses and stuff like that over the years. The go-to foods is, you know, something really salty, crisp, so bacon good. It's not for the food, but it is for the salt content. We sweat it out in the summer, and in the winter you typically don't feel you're sweating, but you are working just as hard. But it's so cold that you don't start to sweat, but you are using all that salt in your body. So it's not just water that you need to replenish, also the salt content in your body is important. It's easy to forget, so that's why you have me here. So what else? Yeah, of course, vitamin and magnesium and zinc. I hope you know that. Vitamin D is, of course, the setting sun over there. A, B, C, and D. Those the most important vitamins. I'm not good at that myself, but I do notice it in the winter, and also on the cats. The cats. What about the cats? Oh, well, the cats are okay. The male cat, we had to amputate his right leg. So that's been something else. That's for some other day. Pythias likes his anonymity, so... but do remember to have water on the stove also, if you are using firewood like we. just because when you are inside all winter, which many are, or just minimally outside, is that you burn out all the air. If I could choose, I would have gotten myself a rocket stove and taken the air used for heating from outside and get a better burn. But I have an old Jøtul, so I burn my own air to heat the house. Like this is what we have been doing since forever. It's just in recent decades, smarter people have found out, oh, if you take the air for heating from outside the house, you get colder air, which gives you a cleaner burn and more effective use of the firewood. Burns it down to white, fine white ash. Much better than just conventional. So that's a good thing. So yeah. I give you the dates also. Get your pen and paper ready or take notes. Beginning on the 22nd of November, we got Mercury, a new moon passing, and Uranus. It's going to be a big build up to that one. So, man, I feel like we're still somewhat in the energy of the last passing we had. I cannot even remember all the planets. Neptune. Oh, I could talk about those wind bands also. I did say we can expect a winter hurricane this year. We can expect a thunder and lightning in blizzard whiteout conditions, things not typically seen, but this year's the conditions are very ripe for it, so be warned. So the 22nd of November, it's going to be the start of the winter, and it's going to build. But the real winter is going to be starting. It's going to be in the. But the real storm, the one that I'm mostly focused on, is the one that at least is going to have some sort of airs about it on the 10th of January with the Jupiter connection. That is going to be one that is just come very, very strong on us this year. And then like 2 weeks later, we are, if I've seen this right, we are crossing with the Comet 3I Atlas. So do expect me to get back to that topic when we get closer to that date, just because these are the things, some of the factors that is making this winter something quite for itself. So that's on the 23rd of January. And then after, when this passage of Atlas, we've done that. However many weeks we will be living in with the effects of it. Is after that we will get to the place where we can call it a normal winter, something more like a normal winter, not like an abnormal winter that's going to be everything before. We might even get some snow melt, and this is also going to work itself out here. I don't know what this water can hold or where the places are, but we've seen it's already, because we have some rek, we call it a drift wood thing. If I get back here in the spring, like maybe we can use that as a marker and see how high it will come, but I suspect it will be quite a bit higher than that, and it's going to be a big problem. I've been working on some solutions to this, but it's just stupid to talk about the solutions when people are they're not prepared to listen. I'm not going to waste my words. So, but I'm going to give you my 5 cents about the weather, because there's really not anybody else I know doing this thing. I've learned from people. I've learned from James, of course, which I cite so many times. But with the Milky Way, and James has got so much other things going on that there's so many fields that are ready to be explored. Why should you just do the same old thing again and again and again? Guilty as charged. I do the same thing over and over again, many times expecting different results. So okay, whatever it is, the sun is setting, and I feel I have a lot of words unspoken, but till next time, see ya, ciao.